Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to AnimeHealthcenter. I'm Dr. and today we are back again to playing some more Genshin Impact. Wow. Totally new game, I know. Okay, so before we start the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, ending up enjoying the video. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got Xianjun, aka Cloud Retainer, and we got her weapon, which is oh yeah, this is her weapon actually. Yeah, it took a long time for me to summon this weapon. Like, it looks very odd to be 5-star, but you know what? I'm not gonna judge. You know, this looks pretty cool as well. But I don't really want to play with signature weapon right here because I think it's too OP. So I'll be downgrading. So I might switch to this. This is worse. You know, the design looks a little bit, not as good as the previous one, of course, but what can I do about it? I don't want to be too powerful here, so I'm just gonna have it here, okay? I was so passionate about it. I just. Alright, now we're doing your story quest. Finally. I'm sorry I have been, taking so long to do this, but I had a lot of things and a lot of excuses. This is a team we are rolling upwards. Alright, finally. So I wonder, now that I think about it as well, I wonder what team could go really good for gaming. I mean, she, obviously. Farina, obviously, giving that part. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, that's so much damage actually. And who else? Kazuha? Why not? Kazuha will amplify everything. So Kazuha as well? Oh my god! Wait, oh my god, that is actually insane damage. Oh my god, dude, that's cooking right there.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Hello, Navia.
That voice! It's Navia!
Hi, Navi. Yeah, Navia.
I didn't
thanks for
expect to
oh
run
my
into
god,
you
thank
guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Just getting our daily dose of adventure.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of.
Okay, the
Stocking
autoplay is
up on
not as
materials,
good as
confirming
it was.
construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
She's done a lot actually. Was the Spina di Rosula affected too?
Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though
Oh my
just
god,
pieces
don't
of
get
paper
investment.
now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Oh, spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader.
Madam
Must be taking up
Navia,
most of your time,
at your
though,
service,
right?
madam.
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
What? Did you hear something? What? I didn't say anything. And then?
And then, since Melus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
Bruh.
That does sound like you, alright. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let's
Sure.
see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
What? What?
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Burger?
Okay,
Burger?
Paimon can definitely what each of these mean.
Maybe just oh sorry. Maybe just use the standardized short stand symbols next time. Maybe just write out each item next time.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Well, now you know for next time.
Hmm.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think,
Sorry,
Traveler?
I was watching. I just saw me. Oh, sorry, I just looked at my phone real quick. Holy. I'd be interested in taking a look. It would be pretty nice. Pretty nice picture.
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Sure, sure.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Go on, back.
Oh, sorry.
go on, back.
I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a
And me
station
to
near
draw as
Poisson,
well.
so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
Maybe tomorrow we could sure sounds good
All
to me.
right, follow me. I'll take you there.
Thank you. Navidad, Miss Navidad. You have like her little theme song. Wouldn't that be nice? Like she had a little theme song. It's Navidad, Miss Navidad, the president, Navidad, Navidad, Rosula. What am I doing, man? Sorry you guys to hear that. Sorry to the ghost, to myself for hearing that in the future. I don't know what I was trying
The
to say.
engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all
Are you
named
doing
after
good,
people
myself?
in your family,
How old
right?
are you? 40?
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
Callus and
Still
Navia
no
are
girlfriend. Damn,
self-explanatory,
dude.
while
Really?
Clementine was the name
Damn.
that my mother went by.
You're sad, bro. You're sad, bro. Spina di Russula was one of the main sponsors for the construction, right?
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson?
What?
Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Well, something that big also wouldn't have been just this call. Perhaps the rest of the spinner didn't see pointed to having a 4th line.
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina
Stubbornness, huh?
only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out.
It's a long loading. Braving the tides together. Oh, so cute.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson.
Why, if I,
Let's keep talking.
why I find everything so cute? What is wrong?
Nadia,
What's
what
happening?
was your mother like as
Why
a
do I
person?
find things cute? I don't get it. I think my brain is rotting.
Oh, Paimon's sorry.
In
She
real time,
totally
it's
forgot
literally
that you
rotten.
mentioned before
Something
that she
is
passed away
corroding.
during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
Uh, that's all right.
It-
I've heard
wait,
many
yeah,
stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the
What?
Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving, the fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
Aren't they technically still there? Didn't they just return their form back?
Always. But no matter what,
Huh?
we can't change the past.
Did I peek?
But
Wait, what?
I tell myself
Huh?
that I need to
What-
keep
what happened?
looking towards the future. Everyone, even
Wait,
my
what happened?
parents, have already overcome so many obstacles.
Wait, wasn't there a choice
Besides,
thing here?
I'm the
Wait, what
president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
Guys, what is it? Wasn't there literally an option here? Or something? Wait, what? Did it auto-pick for me? I mean, it doesn't matter, but I wanted to see what it said. But what if this game has, like, choice matters? Choice matters. So if you get good bad relationship with a character, they actually just treat you differently. Just literally.
We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you
That
the
would be
new
just too much.
Poisson.
Because that would have changed a lot of stuff up, so. But that's even also if they even have anything, any benefits at
Nadia.
all.
Do you think she's doing alright?
You know, I think she's okay. You know, she still needs some support, I believe. You know, to deal with her feelings, get her feelings out and whatnot, right? Get to talk about it. And she talked about it with us, so that's good. So kind of therapeutic in a way. But it's good. For one thing, for one sign that's really good is that at least she's talking to us. You know, that is the big step. Like, she's talking about her feelings and don't keep them to herself. So that's big. That's big. She seems to be managing. She's always been having to cope with one thing or another.
Okay. Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
That's good she has us. She's talked with us as well. Sharing her, you know. Hi guys. I'm just one. Hey, I'm just one of you guys, man. Boom. Wait, I will. No, imagine you could use a jump while in midair like that.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Whee! What the heck? Wait a minute, wait. I want to fly down there. Hold on, man.
Yeah! Scatter!
Wow! Oh, I want to jump. I don't think you take damage at all from falling damage. Oh, it's right here, but oh no, then I have to. Nah, then I have to jump all the way up though. Okay, let's not do that. Yeah, I was gonna jump down there. Let's try that later though. Like jump from very
Boss, you're
far a
back.
high place and see how that
Traveler
goes.
and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
I think
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing
I think what they should
Flora.
have done
Is it your turn
that
to take care of
even
Navi
when
now?
she jumped,
Hey,
with Kalsuha, you
I
get to
can
use his
totally
ability
take
when
care
high
of
up
myself.
in the air.
For the
I feel
time
like
being,
she should be
I'll
able
go
to do that
around without any
too.
attendance.
She just
We
boing,
did
boing,
hand
boing,
over
and
some
just
of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help
you know.
out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson.
Yeah.
Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me?
What's their
Did we
character
manage
like?
to make any progress
Maluk
on the
and
statue?
Silver? Was that their name?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor
I
about the
forgot.
job, but they can't get started on
gold,
sourcing a correctly
no,
sized
Silver
block
was the
without
first
knowing the
statue.
design that we want to use first.
Maluk.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson.
Yeah,
But
why not? Yeah.
since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him.
But now,
Now
though,
that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
let's see. Shouldn't Navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
You see it that way? Yeah.
Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
Bro.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Yeah.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
Saving a whole country is not. Sorry? Wait, sorry. Saving a whole country is not enough. What are you gonna do? Save the world? Go ahead. Save the world, and then we can make a statue, you man. Well, if that's what you think, I think it'll just be a matter of time.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet.
Madam
Anyway,
President,
Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design,
we will
right?
build it.
Mm-hmm.
Secret.
We can ask the
Guys,
sculptor to start
let's
looking for a
build
good block
a
once we've
statue
decided
for
on the
Navi
poses
in
for Miss
secret.
Clementine and Mr. Callus. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that.
Maybe them holding
Let's
hands
decide on a
together or
design right now.
something and just like
Hey, you!
lift
come
their
over here
fists
with
in
me.
the air. Yeah. That sounds like what? Revolution. Me?
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine.
Sure, man.
Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner. Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get
Ayaka
the
won't
camera.
like this. Ayaka won't like this. You're lucky she ain't here, man.
Well, what do you think?
She would cut your
Got
head
any
off, man.
ideas?
I mean, wait, let's see. If I don't play it, will it just... Shouldn't you be running this show? Wait, hold on. Will it just pick automatically for me? If I don't pick it up? Hold on. I'm not pressing anything. My mouse is right here. Let's see it. Let's see it. Last time I saw it was an option and I didn't pick it. Well, seems like it didn't. That's weird. Maybe there was no option then there.
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas.
Old
It's
hand.
probably because my
Old
idea
hand.
of them is already kind of set in stone. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
What can I pose that? Try something looking out into distance. Okay, then why don't we just strike a happy pose? Pose something imposing. Let's do a happy pose.
A happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
Yeah.
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Okay, my bad,
Can one
bro.
of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs?
Sure. Okay, let's see. That's good too. That's good too.
That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else.
God dang it, man. Alright. Let's try something imposing.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
What is it? Oh, hell yeah.
This pose!
Yeah!
It makes me recall Spina di
Yeah.
Rasula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Damn, alright,
Well,
alright.
tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Oh, holy
Oh,
shoot.
Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
Okay.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
Well, I have only one more thing, man. If you don't pick this up, man, I'm out of options, man.
Ah, by that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure. Let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate. Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
Yar. Yar, matey Paimon.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's
That's a
swap.
bunch of buttocks.
Well, Paimon
Okay.
is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
Yeah.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh,
No.
okay. We'll try to think of something else.
All my options were bad, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what? She pulled her umbrella from like nowhere.
We
And
tried a bunch
sunglasses.
of different ideas, but none of them felt right.
Now it's too cool
Paimon's
for us,
a lot
man.
of brain juice now,
Miss,
too.
Madam President is
Oh,
too cool for us.
don't
sorry.
worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right.
Can we
Let's
have
just
some?
keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man,
Can you
if
print them
I
out
knew
so
I was
can
going
see
to
them?
do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
Yeah, then we saw another Melfina. What's her name again? I forgot her name. She always believed that her father, Yakis, was a good person.
Yes,
Yakis,
that's
Yakis,
exactly
Yakis.
who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too.
Ooh,
I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift.
More.
I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
We get it for you.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.